Well, hello, and thank you for joining me again. My name is Pamela Simons. I'm here with REMAX in Toronto, but I'm super excited to share with you a brand new project that just came onto my desk today. I'd like to introduce Aurora Dominicus Village. Uh, this particular project is going to be your new pathway to paradise. If you love the sun, love the beach, are looking for an investment opportunity, or even that snowbird lifestyle, this may be exactly what you're looking for. So let's take a few minutes and review the project together. For those of you who are not familiar, Dominicus is in the Dominican Republic. It's actually closer to La Romana Airport, but it's only 40 minutes from Punta Cana Airport. I'm sure if you've not vacationed in Punta Cana, you've missed out, but I'm sure you will someday soon. It's highly affordable, and more and more people are enjoying Punta Cana. And to make a little side joke, it's often referred to as Punta Canada. So, so for those of you that are thinking that you have not vacationed here yet, you will want to, and you'll probably feel very at home. So Dominicus is a beautiful area, and it's less developed than Punta Cana. So for those of you that are looking to say, I'd like to get in early, this might be that opportunity to do so. Now I know I'm a Toronto investor predominantly, and I got in early, so I managed to double my value of my properties just because of timing. So I would like to encourage you to consider your timing and decide maybe it's now your time to get in early to an area that perhaps is still has plenty of room to grow, and Dominicus might be exactly that for you. Of course, this just is a little teaser slide with the beautiful ocean and, family fun. You will honestly enjoy it so much. I love going and visiting and love touring my clients down to the Dominican Republic. So, by all means, we should connect so I could set up a time when either I can tour you or my on site partners can tour you through the projects available. So, Aurora Village, this will give you an idea of the look of what it's going to look like. None of the projects here in the Dominican Republic are mega high rise, unless you get into Santo Domingo. Then you might get a much higher, more traditional condo style building. But here in both Punta Cana and Dominicus, the buildings are low rise, which is great. One thing I really like about it, again, thinking about my Toronto properties, when they're high rise, sometimes the developer cannot complete the project on a timely basis. So that's something to think about is is it going to be completed on time, and therefore when I'm planning my budget and my returns, will I get that working in my favor? With the smaller buildings, it's more likely that that will happen for you. So that's a plus. Now, just to give you an idea, so the Dominican Republic is part of an island called Hispaniola, and it's more than half of the island, with the other half being Haiti. But it kind of shows you where it is, south of the Bahamas, just a little bit north of Puerto Rico, a little bit east of Cuba, definitely south of Miami. You can kind of get an idea on the map I'm showing you. Coming in a little bit closer, there you will see the Punta Cana Airport. You'll see Santo Domingo and La Romana. Again, there are flights daily to Punta Cana, so it's super easy to get to. And with a short car rental ride or transportation that you organize, it's only 40 minutes from the Punta Cana Airport. If you are flying into La Romana, well, you've got a bonus because it's even closer. This will give you an idea of where it is. So the Dominicus Beach, you can see there's the golden walkway, the line shows you the pathway to the beach. So it's not that far. I don't think I have a marker on the timeline, but it looks like it's maybe a 10-minute walk to the beach. The nice thing about all of the projects that I introduce is they also have pools in the project themselves. Some even have private pools, but I'll show you more photos as we move along. But just to give you an idea of where it is, so it is not beachfront. I don't want to promise you that when I can't deliver. This is not beachfront, but it is certainly beach access and a beautiful area, no matter what the purpose of your purchase. This will kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. So Aurora Dominicus Village. It's built in a square with the pools and amenities in the middle. You're going to love the amenities when I review those. There is a built-in lake, which is kind of fun. There's both an adult and a children's swimming area. Again, that's fun. That'll kind of give you an idea. So there's, let's see, two, four, uh, about seven different buildings. And the three-story buildings do not have elevators. So if an elevator is something that's important to you, we might want to look at something on the lower floors just to make sure that that's not a problem. Here's the amenities. Remember I told you I've got some delightful amenities. So yes, there's a pool, there's a children's pool, reception area, a charging station for electric vehicles, a children's play area. It's 132 apartments in 9 buildings. There are some elevators in some of the buildings, but a couple of the buildings do not have elevators. So just be aware. It is gated, so very safe. Lots of gardens, barbecue area, gym, spa area. So there's lots and some retail in here as well. So it's really what I would call a master planned community. And Domus does a really good job with that. Domus is the builder, by the way. Here is the amenities, pointing out the lake. Again, just another shot of that. All right, and amenities, again, kind of giving you an idea of some of the renderings. That will be exciting for you. You'll notice that there's an appliance package included, and this is what's included, which is great. And there's some space for the children. I'm going to bypass that quickly. Now, the nice thing about the renderings is the builders try to their very best to make the actual finished product look pretty much like the renderings. So what you see should be pretty much what you get. So far, everything I've seen has been fairly matched to the original renderings. So that's nice, so that you're unlikely to get a surprise, which is good. We don't want that. We want to enjoy, not be surprised, unless it's a delight. All right, here's some floor plans for you just to give you an idea. Beautiful terraces, so 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, options, and those are in square meters. So the 660 square meters is probably around 700 square feet. 90 is closer to 1,000 square feet. So they're not small. And again, I compare them to our Toronto marketplace, where a 1 bedroom is 500 or less square feet. Quite cozy. These are not that way. So that is excellent. That's something really to note, is that they're spacious. You'll enjoy the space. Here's some additional 1 bedroom styles, some layouts. Note the name at the bottom. So there's Helena. I'm not sure the name of the prior one, but we can always go back. By the way, what I encourage you to do is, if as I'm presenting, you're getting really excited about this project and thinking, I'd like to start, how do I get started? The initial deposit is $5,000. And $5,000 will hold your unit while we get some paperwork completed. And then you will be required to put some additional deposit down within the first 30, 60 days. But we can talk about that. Again, right now, I'd like to just introduce the project and encourage you to get in touch with me for a one-on-one consultation and just review more specifically the plans and also determine what options are available for you. These are currently selling. I'm not the only realtor who has this on her radar. So you will definitely want to consider if you need to speak to me right away. If you want to get in early, speak to me right away. I've got this, but I have other projects as well. So I just want to make sure. So there is income management, property management program. It's definitely 20% down, which is, or sorry, 20% on the management fee. And so you can certainly still make a considerable amount of money. On some of the other projects that I've done my calculations on, you're probably going to make it, about $1,000 US a month. Depending on the size of the unit, it could be more, it could be a little bit less. And that is your net in your pocket. So, not too bad if you ask me in terms of, are these Airbnb or booking friendly? And the answer is absolutely they are. The maintenance costs. Now, I just love this. So the maintenance costs. If you're in a building with the elevator, the maintenance is $2.80 per square meter, and without $2.50 without. So do the calculation. That is extremely low. So when you're managing your budget again, you don't have to worry about very high expenses, which is good. And that's what the maintenance includes. And I'm not sure if my slide's a little fuzzy, but I certainly can share that detail with you. Maintenance of the pools and gardens, excellent. 24-hour security, also excellent. I know that coming from Canada, and if you're familiar with visiting other locations around the Caribbean, that security is important. It's important to me. I'm sure it's important to you. And so ensuring that your maintenance includes security elements, I think, is important. All right. So here's some money conversation for you. Again, all the plans, I have those listed separately. So with a consultation, I'd be delighted to review what's available and help you pick a unit and, organize for you to go on site and see it. But the initial $5,000, and then there's a 20% deposit within the first 30, 60 days. During construction, there's a schedule, and you would be paying 60% at that time and 20%. Now, just as a reminder, the project, the one bedrooms, they start at $145,000 US. So if you go back and do that calculation, you'll discover that these are very affordable and certainly something that's not going to break the budget, but yet look at what you are getting. An amazing completed project. There is furniture packages available with most of these projects, so we could certainly inquire about what those are. But certainly these are excellent in terms of adding to your portfolio. In fact, my biggest question is, do you want to buy one or two? All right, so here I am. That's me, Pamela. That's my Dominican team on the right. If you want to speak with me, you can text me. That's my number. You can use the QR code in the center of the presentation. And I do remind you, an initial deposit of 5,000 US is required. And then the pricing starts from 145 US dollars. Listen, these won't last. It's a beautiful neighborhood. As I said, it's the next one that's going to blow up and be amazing for your finances. So I strongly recommend that you don't wait too long. Let's get connected and talk about it, and let's make your Dominican dreams come true. Thanks for watching today, people, and I'll leave my contact details in the chat. Take care.